The American Council of the Blind, ACB, and the American Foundation for the Blind, AFB, are again partnering together to offer educational scholarships ranging from $2,500 to $7,500 for legally blind students. Congratulations to our 2022 scholarship recipients. Gabriel Gates is from Thornton, Colorado. He is a graduate student pursuing a degree in leadership and education equity in support of his new career in disability support services in higher education. This fall, he will be attending the University of Colorado in Denver, Colorado. Gabriel is receiving the Sadler and Dillman Scholarship.
A dark-haired man with mustache and goatee.
Ultimately, it's the opportunity to pay it forward. With my experiences with diversity, equity, and inclusion, that whole entire movement, and being a change facilitator, I want to add my voice and amplify that voice into a roaring voice that demands change where change is needed. Yes, we've had the opportunity to come to the table, and now we're sitting at the table, but I believe it's time to turn that voice into action, where we take abstract ideas and manifest those into tangible outcomes for all parts of our life, which includes education, vocation, recreation, all aspects, so that everybody can receive inclusivity.
Avery Celine is from Cary, North Carolina. She is an entering freshman interested in pursuing a degree in biology. This fall, she will be attending the University of South Carolina in Columbia, South Carolina. Avery is receiving the Rux and Burson Scholarship.
A white woman with long, dark blonde hair.
I've been volunteering at a special needs camp for the past 4 years, and I really enjoyed it. And I got to learn a lot about different accommodations for different disabilities, and it made me want to do that as a career.
Camille O'Neill is from Gretna, Nebraska. She is an entering freshman interested in pursuing a degree in business data analytics. This fall, she will be attending Creighton University in Omaha, Nebraska. Camille is receiving the Business and Accounting Subcommittee Floyd Qualls Scholarship.
A white woman with glasses and shoulder-length dark hair.
So what got me interested in my field of study was I took an AP statistics class my junior year, and then I was doing like some research about analytics careers because I thought that class was really interesting. And then I learned that I could combine my love of sports with my love of math and statistics. And I also talked to some people that worked in the field of sports analytics.
John Gerasi is from Wayman, Massachusetts. He is an undergraduate student pursuing a degree in communication and media studies and a minor in religion and theological studies. This fall, he will be attending Merrimack College in North Andover, Massachusetts. John is receiving the Bay State Council of the Blind Scholarship.
A white, fair-skinned man.
So I've always been very interested in the media, like media, radio, TV, journalism, whatever. When I was younger, I always used to kind of listen to the radio for like my favorite programs, watch TV, look at the news, whatever. But I've always also kind of been pretty socially awkward. And I've always kind of wanted to kind of know the theory behind like why we communicate the way we do and how we communicate, things like that. So choosing to be a communications major was kind of a no-brainer for me. I've really enjoyed a lot of my classes because they've been very theory focused, and I feel like I've actually become less awkward socially because I've applied what I've learned to my classes into the real world, which is really nice. Not something that maybe a lot of communication majors can relate to, but I've also really liked learning about the theory around the media that I consume every day.
Ghania Osasi is from San Antonio, Texas, but is originally from Algeria. She is an entering freshman interested in pursuing a degree in health information technology. This fall, she will be attending Austin Community College. Ghania is receiving the Ross N. Pangier Scholarship.
a woman with her blonde-streaked hair pulled back.
Actually, my current field on study is health information technology because I'm so proud of what they achieved. I had just 3 days ago, I was accepted in the health information technology program at Austin Community College, which is my dream to study this field and to achieve my goal as a PhD on health information technology in the future.
Gabriel Gates.
My greatest accomplishment was making it through my classes through the pandemic, right? All the years of resiliency that I have built up had helped me to take on, even having to drop back on my course load, whatever it took so that I can continue on with my education and work at the same time has really been my greatest accomplishment. So I really owe it to all that resiliency.
Avery Celine.
I would probably say getting into the college of my dreams is probably my biggest accomplishment. Growing up, I always wanted to go to UNC, but I always heard it's really tough to get in. You have to work really hard. And I'm really proud that I was able to get in.
Camille O'Neill.
My greatest accomplishment is I was selected as one of 10 students out of a class of 600 students to win the Outstanding Student of the Year award my junior year. This award is the students that win the award are nominated by their teachers for their character and involvement both inside and outside the classroom.
John Garrissey.
My greatest accomplishment, I'd say, is related to my involvement in student government at school. So in March, I proposed some part of the diversity committee on student government. And in March, I kind of had a little mini meeting with the chair of the diversity committee, just talk about like ideas for like diversity stuff next year, whatever, in the new school year. And I proposed to him that, there is, I'm also working in admissions. So I knew that we did have a larger than normal amount of disabled students applying to the college for the following school year. And kind of going off of the ride service, which is used a lot in the Boston area where I'm from, I proposed the idea to him to reach out to the head of the accessibility office to try and see if we could get like a campus paratransit service, like a dial-up ride service on campus to get people to different areas kind of in the outlying areas of campus, as well as to areas in the surrounding town of Andover. So I had a few meetings with the head of accessibility services and different disability service people over 2 weeks following that. And I'm happy to announce that as of September 2022, we're going to have a paratransit service on campus. And it's because of that initial interaction, which is really nice.
Ghania Usasi.
My greatest accomplishment, like I have like two or more than two or three, because one of them, it was when I came here, I came to the United States on July 2018 as a blind person, because my family, everybody, they said, you can't do that. But I told them, I know I can do. I can travel with alone. Then I did it without any hesitation because I need to live my life as an independent girl. Then my second, because I never speak English in my life. Then my second accomplishment, it was when I took my ASL classes at Austin Community College, and all my grades with A, and I think I have just one B. And then when I was in the level 3, all my professors and the admission record, they told me, if you want to skip your level 4, you are just perfect to start your prerequisite classes. This one is
Gabriel.
So I am a born again Christian. I had an encounter with God back in December of 2018, and he has come into my life and changed everything. He has renewed my entire life. He has encouraged me and strengthened me to do anything that I can. And I am proud and grateful and humble to call Jesus Christ my Lord and Savior.
Avery.
One fun fact about me is that I'm a triplet. So I have two other sisters that are the same age as me. They're both fully sighted, but we're really close and they've helped me a lot with navigating stuff. So a lot of people don't know that.
Camille.
I've had to overcome a lot of challenges. In addition to my ROP diagnosis, which caused my visual impairment, I also have mild cerebral palsy. So during my freshman and sophomore years of high school, I had to have two pretty major surgeries to try to fix my gait pattern and improve my stamina to help me be more independent and be able to navigate a college campus easier as far as like physically.
John.
So something I'd like to share about myself that people might not know about me is that I've been starting to get into DJing lately. Going off of like how I was kind of into radio as a kid. I've started to DJ for different events on campus, for like different clubs or like fraternities, things like that. And it's been really nice kind of watching my skills kind of evolve over the last semester and hopefully continue to grow over the summer as I will be on campus for a good chunk of the summer as well. The hard part about that is that the equipment is actually owned by the college and not by me. So I don't have access to it right now being home. But I've really enjoyed kind of using it and dabbling in it and eventually getting into DJing for different organizations on campus. And it's got me more involved.
Ghania.
I am a very challenged person. First, when I came to the United States, and another one when I took all my SOL classes with grade A. And lastly, I want to just say it was when I was at CCRC, the Critical Rehabilitation Center, at Austin. All my classes, I take the high score for all my technology class, orientation mobility, daily living skills, and my O&M class. This one, I took them all with the high grade, and all my professors and staff, especially my director, she's very proud of me. And because I involved on the community to help people with disabilities, especially with especially blind people. Because I am blind, I like to help other people, like to make life easiest.
A logo, ACB in print and braille, American Council of the Blind, together for a bright future.